So I'm going to start with the settings, which I believe many of us already know. I think I should remove the settings because already in those videos that we watch. So to make the user, so we can spend the time, as in we can maximize the time. Sorry. All right. So we'll talk about how to take trade from Manara, areas to look for trades, the 3 confirmations you need to increase your winning rate, and some back testing at least to see if it really works. Okay. And then, if time permits, Eminos Arabic, the weekly overview, we will do a rundown on that as a bonus. All right. Reason why we have to start right away. I'm sorry for keeping you late. All right. First thing first, talking about Manara. Of course, we all know it's one of our products. And as a matter of fact, I was going to post some things on the group this evening before. Those were I went to check all the Manara trades that was sent today, the 15 minutes, the 1 hour. 90% of them were in profit to some extent, or to an extent. You know, they got to some point before as at the time I was checking, they already got to some point anyway. So which means some of them may probably get, if I one, not just one, about 3 went to TP1, TP2, while some of them got to the points like TP1, some got a bit above TP1, you know, while some almost at TP1. But either way, when I calculated the pips, even if you pick all those pips here and there, then it could have been a lot of wins for you today. And this is what happens every day, not just today. Though yesterday was a bank holiday, yet Manara gave out trades ideas and most of them were wins. So the question is, why are many people not making this, taking this opportunity? Because I will assume that many people are not taking this opportunity because I don't get reports. And that's another thing. When we make wins, we should report by posting. So that makes us know that you guys are really doing, progressing. And then it makes others to see that people are actually doing this. It inspires others. Okay, so for me, I have no idea. I only have idea of maybe 2 or 3 persons. Can you imagine of all the numbers? And these people, they always get back to me with their results and all that. Some of them don't like to post on the group. We need to change that attitude. You understand? We need to change that attitude. All right, but that's not the talk for tonight. Quickly, let me start. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, I would have said, let me ask someone to share their screen. I don't want this to take too much time. So let's start from the first one. What's the first thing we're dealing with tonight? We're talking about taking trades from Manara, right? So talking about Manara, we're going to launch. Let me go to Manara. Okay. So when you say Manara, you don't. Yes, we have where we receive what's it called? Where we receive the notifications. That area too is another area you can work on. But the reason why I always recommend going to this other part is because that will allow you to be able to do the confirmation that we'll be talking about tonight. If you're doing the notification is telling you to go. The notification is only coming to you when the trade is ready. It's about to start moving, or maybe it's closed somehow. Yeah, when it's about a candle or 2 close, some at the entry, you know. So you can take the notifications, the one that comes to your Telegram as well. When you see them, take them. But when you see profit, take them. You don't wait, okay? While again, also you can now go to can also go to the part that I'm going to be showing you now. So this is like 3-in-1 now. So I'm showing you, starting with how to take trades from Manara and where to look for trades in Manara FX. What's going on? All right. So I believe everyone can do this. Everyone can access their Manara, right? And get where your Manara is, right? So now, when you come here, okay, the settings. And I also want to assume that everybody already have the settings because I believe everybody know how to go about the settings now. Almost everybody I check their back office and we get to this part, they already done their settings because the video is there, right? In the link tree. If you watch the link tree, you see this video on how to make your settings, right? So when you come to the menu, as you can see, the menu is just right here. Okay, this is the menu, right? So you come to the menu, click on the drop down and go straight to monitor. So when you get to monitor, next thing you do is, now this monitor, I'd like to explain some things to you. So what does it do? What is the name of the monitor? So monitor page. Now this place is where all the, like, Manara is an AI, of course, technology. So it's based on algorithm, which is set of commands. You understand? Now the commands already been set in your setup where you put all what the things you want, the kind of trades you want, the kind of patterns you look for. So you are sending a command to their system already, to the AI system. So the AI system will scan the market and look for trade setups that correlate with the things that you want in the market. Now, these ideas, these setups, all those settings were already given by professionals, which were the best win rate, as they have the higher win rate, 85%, 90%, 80% win rate. You understand? So when the system on its own, when the technology or the AI, the algorithm, and scans the market, as soon as it gets anything close to that setup, it picks them up. When it picks them up, it sends them to monitor. Hope we get the idea. Send them to monitor. And when it brings them to monitor, now, there are some of them that are already close to the pattern you are looking for. There are some of them that are still on their way to getting to the pattern. There are some of them that have already gotten to the pattern. Now, depending on which one you want, you now choose here. So you go on settings. So you come to this part. We have, when you click all, it will show you both incomplete, complete. What is incomplete? Incomplete pattern is a kind of pattern that, okay, let's say it's a bat and it's on his way, but it's not there yet. Okay, let me show you what incomplete is. All right, so when I click incomplete now, you know what happens? All the trade ideas you see here will only be showing me the ones that are not there yet. Okay, but before I go on, I want to show you something because this is a mobile. It will be showing you all the details. Okay, so there's something I want you to see here. Sorry, that's a mistake. 1 minute. I want to show you something. I mean, assuming you are doing this on the system, on the PC, you will be seeing what I'm about showing you. Okay, but because we're using a mobile phone, for you to see all this information I would like to show you now, you have to slant your phone. Okay, you have to slant your phone. Okay, so sorry, 1 minute, still on. Okay. So what you see here, what I want you to see is this. I want you to look towards this right? Sorry, guys. 1 minute. Okay. All right. So I want to show you something with details. I mean, because it doesn't just show the trade idea, it shows the time when the time the trade came in, shows you the risk to reward. Okay. So you can be able to choose based on these factors also. Beautiful. Sorry. Oh my God. Strong, strong, strong. This is not working out. What I want to do is not working. Rather, it's kind of frustrating. Okay. All right, guys, this is what I want to show you. So, like, you have GBP USD now. As you can see, GBP USD incomplete, right? Now, see the time. This was a 7. Now it's going to be showing your own time, your time zone. Okay. So for my own time, which is Nigerian time, we have 1940, right? So that's 7:40. That's like a few some minutes ago, anyways. That's like 7:40, right? That's to 8. And the risk to reward, you can see this is saying 3.34, which means this is like 3 times. You're going to That the reward on this one is like 3 times, 3.3 times of whatever risk you are putting in. So if you are putting $1, you are getting like you get like $33.40. That's like, you get what I'm saying. If you are putting in $10 as a risk, this is what you get. So you have 4.3. You see, these are good ones and so on. But the status is they are incomplete yet, right? Okay. So I'm going to slant it back. Just have it in mind that this will be there. Okay. So now why I'm showing you this is it helps you to navigate, to know which trades to look for. Okay. Steps like if I want to check the ones that are probably, all these ones are still incomplete. Okay. So at least it lets you know the one that just came up. But since they are all incomplete, doesn't matter. You understand? So you can have enough time to plan yourself, plan your trade, and set them as pending orders, which is another topic on its own. Of course, you can just brush through how we end this class. Okay. So that's being said. Now let's go to the idea. All right. So now we are on monitor, right? Still on monitor. Okay. And what we have here is incomplete ideas. Now, what are incomplete ideas? Quickly, let's look at it structurally. So I'll choose USD card. Oops, what's going on? I'm coming, guys. 1 minute. Let me refresh. What? Oh, sorry, guys. There's a big, there's, okay, anyway, it's okay. At least let me just use this so people who have not done the setup before. I don't know what happened. My settings just kind of went back to default. So I need to quickly put some things in place. For example, all of these things, I don't need them. I only need bat and butterfly. Some they use shark as well, head and shoulder as well. But I advise the more quality, it's better you get more quality trades than getting all the trades. That's for me. Unknown, put up unknown. Okay. Failed patterns, no. Then if you're really successful and support and resistance, yeah. Okay, that being said, that one is done. Save. Okay. Let me get to monitor. I hope this has not affected monitor too. Because I'm seeing, oh, I'm coming, guys. All right. I mean, the patterns, I'm seeing too many patterns. Okay. I think it's cool. Cool. Oh, sorry, what am I doing? Okay, it's okay. Let me just leave there. Let me all these things. I think I'm done. All right, let's go back to what we were doing before. Why do I have so many? I'm coming, guys. Having too many. Okay, yeah, it's all right. Go back to normal now. All right. So as I was saying, now look at this. Let's look at this trade idea. Oh, idea. This one, this GBP USD now. Can we see it now? Now this idea is saying that the entry is what 1.29407. So which means This is a down, a bullish, sorry, a bearish. As you can see, it's bearish, right? You see the red arrow pointing down for GBP USD, 15 minutes trade. Now it's a bearish. So what does it say? It's saying that this trade is coming towards 1.229407. So 1.229407 is where we are looking at as the entry area. Okay. So it has not gotten there now. That's why we call it incomplete. It has not gotten there. So it's always good to check your trade from incomplete. It gives you enough time. So you can prepare, check your confirmations and everything you need to do before it gets there. You have to set a pending order, like something like this is going to be like sell limit. Okay. So you have enough time to do that. Just leave it. Then when it gets there, fix off. Okay. 15 minutes idea, right? Now let's look at USD card. Same thing. This is going to be a bullish idea, but as it is, it has not gotten to the entry yet. The entry is still. Now this one is almost at the entry. It's almost at the entry now. So the target is 1.3369 something. Oh, okay. It's not even there yet. Still going. The darling almost there before, but it went up, so it's still coming there. So if you set this as a sell limit as well, so buy limit as well, so you have enough time to do all of the confirmation before it gets there. You understand? That is incomplete. So if I choose all these pairs, and if I start clicking all the pairs that are incomplete, it's going to be showing me something like this. I mean, trade idea that I don't got into the entry. That is what incomplete means. So let's go to complete. Complete means the ones that are already there are probably moving already. So let's start with AUDCHF or check. Look at it already. It's at the entry. So meaning anybody who's taking this now will be taking this as a market allocation because it's supposed to be a sell, right? But it has already entered and started giving profit, right? It has started what? Giving profit already. So meaning it has started, it's completed. This one's already on the run, right? So that is complete. Now, for me, I don't advise complete. I only use complete to confirm to people that, hey, our trade ideas always work, right? But I want to show you this. Okay, so let's talk about complete. Still talking about complete, right? Let's go to EuroChef. Now, this OCHEF is new. It just came in, and that's why it's like that. Let's go to EuroChef. So EuroChef also is a buy idea. It came to the entry, and it's already on its way up as well. See it on the way up. It's already in profit for those who entered this one at the time it came. Now, I'd like to show you. Okay, that will be on that when we start doing back testing. Okay, I'll show you now. All right, so this one was a sell idea, and already it has gone into the entry, and on its way down, as you can see, is in profit. In fact, it almost get to target one, which is TP1 before going up again, and now start coming down again. So you see, so imagine you even entered on this page like this. Oops, this guy. Okay, this one also came to the entries on his way up, almost at target one. Odd card. Hope you understand complete now. Complete is the one that already got into the entry and is already making his way down to where the target is. So you don't want to be choosing complete because when you choose complete, what case scenario is you see it at the entry, which means you have to come in market execution. So you don't have enough time to plan a lot of things. So complete ideas, you choose that. That's now the mature. What is the difference between complete and mature? Mature is ideas that are almost at the entry. Okay, they are almost at the entry. Now, some of them, like this one now, it's not at the entry yet, but it's almost there. Okay, it's close there. Maybe one candle, two candles away. Look at this one also. Let me see. This one is at the entry already. It's at the entry already. But it's coming back. So it went up, it's coming back. So it's at the entry now. So which means this one you can enter. Mature means this one is just few candles away or already at the entry. Look at it. And these are the ones, mature are the ones that are sent to you at your notification. I mean, the ones that they send to you on your notification, okay, that you get from what's it called, your Manara FX on your Telegram. So you see all of these ones, see all of them, almost at the entry or about to leave the entry or on the entry. Okay, that's maturity. This one is still coming down, almost at the entry. Or is it there already? Oh, it even surpassed the entry. So which means this idea. Okay, no, this is the entry now. The entry is what 07. Okay, they are like, okay, I get it now. This two entry, of course. So you have 0.8783, almost at the entry. Almost at the entry. All right, guys. So this is what all these patterns is. But the one you want to look for when you are, so one of the things I said is how to take Manara trade and also where to look for Manara trades, what to take trades. Always go for the incomplete. All right. Now let's look at the incomplete. Now let's say we want to take a trade now, guys. Let's say we want to take a trade. For me, I like to take 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour and above anyways. Okay. But so you can take 15 minutes, not bad. I mean, you can choose 15 minutes, right? For me, I like to take 1 hour. Not that it's not bad to take 15 minutes, just get me right, okay? But I'm just saying that for me, I like to use 1 hour trade and all that. You understand? But I can still use 15 minutes for the purpose of this class as well. I mean, both are trade ideas that will always come to you. So either 15 minutes or 1 hour that I use. Why is he appearing double? Like double, double. What's it called? Yeah. 1 minute, guys. Let me reload. I don't like this internet. Okay. So let's look at okay. Let's look at USD JPY. 15 minutes. Okay, look at it. So this is how you take the trade down. So when you come here, what do you see? You see the entry. What is the entry? 129.0244. Okay. Now, what do? You go to your trading view. Go to your trading view. For those of you who don't still know how to navigate trading view, I think you will need to go back to your back office and watch. I think there's a video on that on the ECA English, the basic or the advanced. I think it's on the English. Yeah. I mean, that's not part of the topic tonight. So this is trading view. Okay. Now, when it comes to trading view, let's go to USD JPY. We call it UJ. I mean, short form. So I would say UJ. Don't be confused. Okay. Where is it? I have USD JPY. USD JPY. All right. Let's just look for it. USD JPY. So remember, it's actually on 15 minutes time frame, right? So now, what's the and so the first thing you want to do is look at the entry for Manara. Manara says 129.0244. 129.0244. So what do? The first thing you do is go to 15 minutes. Zero. Okay. You place your what's it called? Your horizontal line. You tap on it. I taught this in the last class, so I'm not going over this again, anyways. So you go to the coordinate. What do? You type that number there. 129.0244. Now it takes me to Manara entry. So this is Manara entry. Do you get? This is Manara entry. Sometimes I even like to type it there, so I will know the difference. Manara entry, guys. You know what we are on now is how to take what's it called? Manara trade, I guess. Now we have seen where to take from. Incomplete. Okay, that's apart from your notification, the one that comes to your Telegram. Like some people, they always hear that with them. I waited for Manara trade, and they didn't come. You can come to the what's it called to check, but still, it's supposed to come to your notification as well. But here you can pick, you can cherry pick, you can pick your pairs, the one you want, because they have not gotten there, okay? So I can say Manara entry. Now we are linking this now from what? From where to take trade, the Manara trade, how to take Manara trade, where to take them from, and the confirmations. I want you to pay attention now. Confirmation, the 3 confirmations. So the first confirmation is what? The Manara entry. Where did Manara tell you to enter from? Very important. Okay. Manara says we should enter from what? 129.024. Now I put that there. Now, what is the second thing you need to do? Now, Manara has told you to enter from here. So you want to be sure if this trade idea, if this entry is good for this trade idea. Not that you are doubting Manara, but in general, in Forex generally, even the best strategy will tell you to check what they call confluence. What is confluence? Confluence is when you have multiple confirmations confirming this particular zone. You get that gives you more confidence and boosts your winning rates. Okay. So now to confirm, now to do double confirmation, to do that's going to the confluence of confirmation. Okay, there are things you look out for apart from another entry. The second thing you check out for is what? Fibonacci. Now, don't get it twisted. Like Fibonacci is just a name. It's the name of the person who found this idea. Actually, it's a mathematical stuff. It's in the mathematics, statistics. Yeah, I think statistics. Yeah, it's in statistics. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anyway, don't worry about the origin, but it's just in mathematics. Fibonacci. Okay, it's a way of calculating, getting accurate to start to predict the next levels when it comes to our levels and numbers. Okay, just like saying 5 times 5, 25. Then if 5 times 25, you understand? You want like, okay, the next one should be maybe 25 times 5, something like that. You get, so it helps you to get to the next calculation, to have an idea what will come next and all that. So in Forex, we use it Fibonacci tool. It's a tool in Forex. Okay, now where do you get the tool from? You get it from here. Look at it. What you see, that's fib retracement. Okay, so we have different type of Fibonacci, but the one we'll be using is called fib retracement. Look at it here. Let me point it for you. So when you go to your trading view, okay, you have it here, fib retracement or retracement, sorry. So when you click on this, it comes up, it gives you something like this. See, when I tap now, you draw it down, it gives you a set of calculations and levels. Okay, now when it comes to this Fibonacci, there is a particular, of course, it has a lot of numbers, which I will show you now. But you don't need too many numbers because we're going to be using the whole thing to be rowdy for you. So there's a particular setting we use. Different people use different settings according to their taste. But there's a zone we are looking for when it comes to Manara trade ideas. Okay? We always target 88% of the Fibonacci. Fibonacci gives you different percentage levels from 0%, 30%, 20%, any percentage you want, all embedded in what? Fibonacci tool. But we don't need to play all the percentages because we need the ones that are for guaranteeing zones or best place to enter a trade, right? So what do? You double tap on this, it brings the real settings. I'll look at the settings now. Now let me show you what I meant. Look at it. All all the percentage are here: 2.6, this 26%, 3.6 is 36%, 42%, 12%. All of these are part of Fibonacci, but you don't need all of them. So you only choose the one you need. So the ones you don't, you untick them. Like for example, if I don't need this one, I will untick it. You see, it goes great. So if I click OK now, the one will be disappearing from, would have disappeared, which is 100%. One means 100%, right? From the lines are in the Fibonacci out there. But because I need 100%, I need 88%, I need 61%, I need 61%. I use it for gold trading ideas. So I need 50%, I need 78%. I think this one is for US 30. But don't worry about that. That is not for you anyway. Then 0%, which is the first level. But you know what you need here when it comes to Manara is just 188 and maybe 61.8. I don't know. Sorry, on zero level. So just 3. But I added this one because of my own personal reasons. Okay. So what I do is you can screenshot while you're looking at it now. Screenshot the settings. So you can go and input it to your own Fibonacci too. You understand? Okay. Tell the 88% and all that. So I believe you've done that. Screenshot. Give enough time. Screenshot 1, screenshot 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Now we know where this came from. So I mean, it's not new to us, Fibonacci. Okay, so now I'm going to delete this and show you how to use it or how to draw Fibonacci. Maybe you need a video on that. I'll forward the video to the group on Fibonacci. Okay, using Fibonacci. Let me delete. Now, if you're using a Fibonacci tool, depending on the levels you are going for. So like this trade idea now, USDJPY, is it a bearish trade or bullish trade? So it's what? It is bearish, which means we are selling. So we are expecting the trade, the market to go down, right? So if it's a downward trend, what do? You measure your Fibonacci from the top. Now, when you are measuring Fibonacci, where do you go? Where do you place it? Very important. Now, you place it on the highest, the previous candle towards your left, the highest level of any previous candle towards your left. And if you check now, that's the beginning of the trend that brought this down. So if you check down, which one is the highest here? Towards the left, previous one is this one, this green candle that you're seeing here. So I'm going to put it at the top of the wick. See the line now. Look at this line. I mean the horizontal line. You see, you place it here. You make sure it's touching it. See, it's touching the wick, right? Then you tap. See me tapping? So 100%. Then I'll drag it down to the end of this week. See me now at the end of the week. I mean, at the end of the last one, the bottom of the week. The top, that's the highest one and the lowest one on that particular trend. Okay. You guys are seeing this, right? Let me show you again. See what I meant? See, I started from this top down to this bottom, the week of both sides. Now, what are we looking for? We are looking for 88% around this trade idea. We're looking for the 88%, right? Now, if you check the 88% of this one, let me see again. The 88% is where? Now, I'll put the line. This is 88%. 88% that's 128.990. Remember, we are confirming if this area is okay for Manara trade, right? So I put another line there. You can change the color here. Let's say you put it to green. Okay, which is this is what? This is the 88%. So you change it to green. Now, what is 88% again? It's 128.990. So you tap on this green guy, .990. So you tap on this one, come to the coordinates 128.990. So it can be accurate. So it's accurate now, right? Now look at it. Manara entry is on what? 129.024. The 88% is on what? 128.990. Now, which means it is not the same level, but they are very, very close. Just few pips away, right? Now, the next thing you want to check, which is the last one. Now, this one is a bit technical. Okay, so you have to pay very rapt attention. Okay, we call that institutional candle. Institutional candle. IC. Institutional candle. So, what is an institutional candle? Now, I want to share something with you. Let me show you something tonight. I hope all of you are watching or paying attention. Okay. You know, I can't see you right now because I'm sharing my screen. So, I mean, I can't do this together. So, I hope you are there. I mean, I'm not here to check on you right now. So, I won't be able to do that. So, just focus on what I want to share with you right now. I want to share something with you. Okay. Now, in trading, there's something we call support and resistance. Support and resistance. So, support is what? The one at the top. Resistance, support is the one at the bottom. Okay, let's put it as green. Resistance is the one at the top. What is support and resistance? Now, I'll show you something now. Let me show you something, okay? Where is my drawing tool? Okay, brush. Let me use brush. All right, look at this. This is how this is how the market moves most times. Moves up, touch this zone, moves down. What have I done? Come in, guys. Come in. All right, guys, let me do it again. Where is it? Brush. Now, see this drawing. Market moves upward, moves downward within the zone, moves upward, moves downward. Sorry, it's supposed to be just that line. Move upward and move downward. Let me stop there. Now, what you see here is called the market wave, the way the market moves up and down. Now, I want you to note something. Okay. Now, here, what do I use again? Okay, let me use this one. Let me use this arrow. Look at this place is being stopped by the resistance. Oh, no. I want to use a downward arrow. Okay. If you look at this wave going up and down, right? You see that here, when the market got to this part, it touches this place. touches this place and went down. Sorry. Oh, it's difficult using a phone, really. But just know that what I'm trying to talk about is it came here to touch this point and went down. Okay? Same thing happened here again. Loan, please. Okay. Let me use another one. This is another one. And this is another one. So if you look at these three touches at the top there, those places are called resistance, right? So resistance is the level the price will go to on its way up and it will be stopped and sent down backwards. Okay. Now those guys at the top there, the resistance are represented by sellers, people who sell. I mean, these guys say no, the price, no, the price should not go more than this. Okay. So what do? They keep it down. They bring the price down. Okay. They sell at the top. After selling their own at the top, they push it downwards so they can go back and buy at a cheap price. Now, when it comes downward, it gets to a point too. When you see it get to a point, at that point, the moment the price gets to that point, you see it going upward. So you see it going upward. Okay, coming. All right, look at this point. Check this point out. Okay, these 2 points area are the areas when the price was on its way down, it was stopped again and sent back up. That area is called support. Now, we're not here to talk about support and resistance, but I just want to share something with you tonight. Right now, look at my cursor. I want you to look at the pointer. Now, most traders, what they do is when they come here, since they've seen that this trade, when it comes up here, let me shrink this thing so you can see it well. Okay, now when it comes up here, you see that this trade, when it comes up here, it comes down. So do you know what they do here? You come to set your trade idea, come to set an entry here to sell when it comes here, because you know that it's, of course, when it comes here and touches this line, you understand what happens? It comes down. So you put a sell order here, so you sell. You sell here also, you sell here, and you keep selling. Now, do you know what that means? Why, as you guys are selling, where are you putting your stop loss? Remember, stop loss will be above this line, right? Entry will be here, this line. Stop loss will be above this line. The moment you put your stop loss there, do you know what that means? What that means is simple. It means there is money here because it means money is here. Let me give an instance. Let's say you have $1,000 in your account and you want to buy, you want to put it in Forex, you want to trade this idea, USD JPY, and you want to sell at this point. Okay. Now, in your $1,000, we always advise you to use between 1 to 3% of your account to trade, right? So let's say you're using 3%. What is the 3% of $1,000? That is $30, right? So that $30 is your risk. But where is that risk always? Where does it always lie? The risk lies in your stop loss. So what is stop loss? You are saying to this idea that, see, I want to buy, I want to sell this price, I want to sell this market. So I'm putting my money on it that if this price gets to this line, it will start coming down. And as it comes down, the further it goes downwards, the more money I make. But in case this trade says it's not going downwards, it's not decided to go upward, I don't want, meaning if it goes upward, I'll be losing. But I don't want to lose more than a particular amount, which is $30. And that my stop loss will be here. So which means if this trade goes upward, instead of coming downward, you'll be seeing red, minus 10, minus 20, minus 15, minus 15, minus 20, minus 25. And when it gets to 30, what happens? You stop the trade and you lose. You just go with that loss of $30, right? That is what they call stop loss. But if it comes down, you make money. So here, you see that a lot of people have put a stop loss here. Not just you. Many people from all over the world, they are watching the same trade, putting their stop loss here. The same thing here. It came down, they make money, people put their stop loss there. Make money, they put their stop loss there. So you now realize that at this zone, above this line now, anything above this line is a lot of money here. Plenty money. I'm talking about millions of dollars. Imagine you put $30, another person $300, another person $3,000 is their own 3%. You know, different people all over the world. have their stop losses here. Now, all of these people that I'm talking about, they are called retail traders because they are not institution, right? They are called retail traders. Now, there's something that goes on in the market, and it goes on by the guys who control the market because they have bigger money. They call them the institution. These guys, they while you are putting in your $10,000, $100,000, $1,000, $100, $500, these guys, they put in $18 million, $100 million, $50 million, $1 billion, and all that. So with that kind of volume, they control the market. So let me tell you what they do now, guys. I want to tell you something that happens. So because they know that you guys have put your stop loss here, do you know what they do? They want to take all your money out. So what they do is they come. I hope you are following, right? They come here and they take this price, they take it upward, they now break this line and take it this high. This is what happens now. When they do this, what do you think happens? All the people here, all their money is gone. Stop loss, $30, $100, $3,000, whatever. All the money all over the world, all the stop losses here, they've taken all the money. Now, remember, they come here, they take a buy from here. Guys, they make their entry here too. Sorry, a sell. They came here to make a sell. But that sell they want to make, they will first go upward, which will give them a drawdown. Okay? They'll go up or we give them a drop. Sorry, I say sell. They come here to take a buy against you. They come to trade against you. They take a buy instead of sell. You know, you are taking sell. And this thing normally is supposed to come down for you, right? But because of these guys, they come there and place a buy because they have more money. And you know, the market is controlled by the people with money. So when they put billions of dollars going for buy and only $100,000 is coming for sell, where do you think the market will follow? The market will follow $1 billion. So if you go for buy, it goes up. As it goes up, what happens? It takes you out of your stop losses. But these guys, they are wicked. They're actually coming for sell, but they want to take all the retailers out first. So when it goes against you, takes all your money, then what happens? They finally, after taking you out, it's now start coming down. Some of you must have seen that thing before, whereby you enter a trade, it comes to hit your stop loss, then start coming down. Now they will now start selling. What happened? They will not sell. This thing will not go so far down. Now, what has happened here? I want to explain to you. Here, this place now, let me use another color. Okay, let me use another color. 1 minute, let me use another color, guys. For this brush, let me use another color so you get it right. I know some of you are confused, right? Don't worry. So here now is called liquidity grab. This is where they come to grab other people's money. They set for a buy, and then when they set for the buy from this entry, they go up for a buy. Them too, they are in minus, but they have the money to stay in minus. Just to take all your money out, then they will not start coming for sale. Now remember, they went for a buy, right? So what happens to their trades that they went for a buy when they start coming down like this? That particular trade they took will be in the red too. Will be in what? Will be in red, minus, draw down. But they've taken another entry here also for a sell. Now, as soon as they come here, after getting to this point, it is a must, they must go back. Do you get the point? They must what? Go back. Do you know why they will go back this time around? They will go back because they want to go and take their money and break even the one that was in red, the one they took for buy, and they start coming down against themselves. You know, they want to go and what? Take it and break even, then now start coming down again. Now, how will they do that? After coming down for a while, they will not change their direction and now want to go up again. So, you know, this is their entry, right? This is the entry. They come to this up just to break even. They will not close that order that was for buy before. They will not come down again for a massive sell, which they will not be in big profit again. Now, guys, what has happened here? Let me explain to you. Number one, this place I said is a break of structure, is a liquidity graph where they take out all the retailers. And after that, they now come your way, okay, which we call break of structure because it will be lower than the former low. Look at the former low, got to this point. So they have passed the support now. They came down like this. Now, you now that want to take the trade, the next, so what do you do? If you are an institutional trader and you are very smart, you wait. The moment they do this and come down, you go and wait for them here. You set your entry here because you know that they're coming back to take their money again because they cannot do without coming back. So you now come down to wait for them here to put your sell, a pending order for a sell, because you know that they will come here and take that order from here. So you are waiting for them here. And when they come here, Then what happens? They hit this place and they start coming down. Then you are in money. Now, this kind of trade idea that you are doing now, you are not trading like these other guys. These ones have lost their money. You understand this concept so much that you are waiting for them to come back to that entry. So this entry you wait for is what they call institutional trading or supply and demand trading, which is the banker's way of trading. So you now as a retailer, you are trading in their way, in their direction, avoiding their traps, yet enjoying their movement. So you wait for them here and you take that trade again. So remember what happened again. First time, they went up, took out people. From that area where they went up and came down, that area you will mark it out for your future position, where you will take your own trade and then you now come down and have the profits. Yes, it may be so strange to you now, but let's look at it in the real chart. Okay? Let's look at it in the real chart. I just explained to you what we call institutional candle and why it is called institutional candle. Okay? Let me remove all this drawing. Let me remove all the drawing. So we start on the normal level before I complete everybody. For that. But I know some of you grab this, right? All right. So guys, let's look out for what we have said before. Oh, the Manara entry. Let's go back to Manara entry now. See, I actually forgot. I deleted that part. So Manara entry, remember, was 129.024. That's the first, what's it called, Manara entry, the first confirmation of Manara entry. We are going back to our trade idea, right? Who can remind me, at least let me even see if anybody is following me now. Who can remind me the IC? That's it, I said the IC, the 88%. But let's do it again. Let's just do it again for the sake of people who didn't get it the first time. So we got to the Manara entry. The 88% again. Remember, I said the Fibonacci because we are buying, we are selling, right? We are selling, which is downward. So when you are placing your Fibonacci, you do it from the top down. From the top down. And you take it from the previous high, the previous highest level. Now you can't go to this, let me draw to what? The previous highest level to the previous lowest level. Okay? See, this is what I've just done now. Now you can't come to this part. Some of you will say, why not go to this other part, this one? You can't come there because when we say previous, we want to see the closest previous one. This is the previous before this one. This one is only previous to this. Why this one is previous to this? So the previous one is this one. Also, the previous lowest is this one. The previous highest is this one. So you go to only the previous one to where you want to enter the trade from, okay? And remember, when we got here, it was 128,990. Look at the 88%, 128,990. So you put a line, on that one to represent 128,990. So let me make it accurate, 128,990. Okay. Now, first one is the Manara entry, the second one is 88%. Now I can gladly remove the 88. I can gladly remove the Fibonacci now because I've gotten the line I'm looking for. Now the third one is we are looking for what? Institutional candle. Institutional candle, guys. Institutional candle. Now remember what I did before. I told you that a trade idea, you go and look for what? Something that has happened in the past. I think this is it already. If you look at this one, this is it already, right? So you are looking for institutional candle. Now, institutional candle is something that you see that has happened before in the past, right? That's gone into a level in the past. Now, you believe that they are coming back there again. Let's see what I explained to you before, whether it happened before or not. Let's see it. Guys, look at it. Look at this trade idea. I want to show you now. See what happened here. Okay, let's just look at what happened here. This place, the trade, the market got to this part. Okay. Now, if you notice in the past, guys, I want you to notice in the past. I want to notice something very important. See, look at this double top. These two candles. They came here and touched this place and they came down. They came here and touched this place and came down, forming a W, right? Forming a W, right? They came here. So now, most times when people see this support and resistance traders, but we call them support and resistance traders, when they see this, they'll say, oh, this trade, anytime it comes here, it comes down. Anytime it comes here, it comes down. So do you know what they'll do? Guys, this third one, they will come here and set a sell at this point because they know that when it comes here, it will come down, right? Which is true. So now what do? They set a sell here. Now after setting the sell, what will they do? They'll put a stop loss here because they believe that this trade will not come up here, isn't it? But what happened? The big guys will now come on purpose, push the market upwards to take them out of their stop loss. Look at that week. And after taking them out of their stop loss, taking all their money, it now finally came down. Do you see it coming down? Now, that area, that's where the what? The bankers are. That's where the institutions are. So what do you want to do now? The moment you see this kind of thing, normally what you do is your zone will now be, guys, I want you to listen to this very well. So this is how you get your institutional candle. The institutional candle is always the bullish on when it comes to bearish trade or bearish market. That's a downward market. The institutional candle will be the bullish, the last bullish candle before the long bearish candle. Now, if you look at this, this is a long bearish candle. This is a long candle, right? A long red candle. Now, what is the green candle before it? This is the green candle before it. The last green candle on this way up now. This is the last green candle before the downward move, right? So this one becomes your what? Your institutional candle. This green one is your institutional candle. So where do you now place your entry? You place your entry at the bottom of the last institutional candle or 50% of it. Okay, can you hear what I'm saying now, guys? The bottom of the institutional candle or 50% of it. Now, I know some people say 50%. What is 50% again? Look at this particular candle again. This candle, remember, this is the last bullish candle before this downward trend. Look at this downward trend now. Let me show you clearly again. What did you see here? This is an upward trend. The market was going up. It got to this place. The last bullish candle was this one, this green. Then after that, what happened? The red. So the last one is the institutional candle. And how do you get an institutional candle? How do you get your entry? You come to the what? To the bottom of the last bullish candle. That becomes your entry, which is what you have here, or 50% of it. Okay, what is 50% now? Let's measure 50% of this candle. Before I take it again, let me show you. I'm talking about this 50%. This is a full candle, right? I want to check half of this candle now, where the 50% is. Okay, so I'll take my Fibonacci to measure 50%. Remember the Fibonacci. So remember, we're measuring this green candle, right? So I start from the bottom of this candle, put the line here at the bottom of this candle, draw the Fibonacci. Okay, sorry, since we are going downwards, right? I have to start from the top, not from the bottom. So since we are going downwards, start from the top of the green candle. Look at the green candle. Okay, then you bring it down to the bottom. So you now look for the 50%. Okay, you look for the 50%. Now, where's the 50%? 50% is the green candle, right? So this is the 50% now, guys. Guys, see the 50%. What is the 50%? Can you look at it? It's 129.020. Let me enlarge it so you see it clearly. Okay, let me enlarge it so you see it clearly. This is the Fibonacci. Look at the line. Can you look at the line of Fibonacci? I put it on the tip of the top of the candle, which is down. Then this is the bottom of it. I put it on the tip of the bottom of the candle. Okay. Okay. Which is 128.917. Now, where does the what's it called? Where does it fall? The 50%. Look at the 50% is in green. Can you see the 50%, guys? Look at the 50%. 129.021. I'm going to put a line here now. This is the institutional candle area. Guys, this trade is a good trade idea. You can take it. I'll tell you why now. Because why? The institutional candle is lying very close to the Manara entry, and the 88% is also around the Manara entry, and it's just a few pips away. Okay, look at the institutional candle now. It's almost the same, just 24, like 4.3 pips away, which is negligible. So let me remove this. So where I put this trade now, let me color it red. Let me color it green. The institutional candle, I'll color it green. This is the institutional candle. Now, what do you want to do now? So you have seen the institutional candle, right? We've gotten it as an entry. So if you set it right, so which means this trade idea now, this entry that was given by Manara, 129.024, meaning it will come all the way there. It's coming up, it will come up like this. Guys, let me show you. See what will happen. It's coming up here. And when it gets to this place, what happens? It will fall down. So that's why this place is a good place to take your sell idea. Because of what? Number one, Manara confirms it as an entry. Institutional Council confirms it as an entry. 88% is around that entry. Now, how do you now cope with this 88% and Manara entry? How do you now cope? How did I get this line here? Sorry, what line is this one? Can someone remind me what line it was? Okay. Now, remember the three lines we need, the three confirmations we need, guys. Let me show you again. What are three confirmations again? The first one is what? Manara entry at the top, 129.024. The second one is what? 88%, 128.990. The third one is the institutional candle, which is the green one, 129.021. All of them are in the same zone. Now, guys, do you know how you take this kind of trade? So let's say if I were you, if you are taking this trade, this upper one is more valid because two are closer. Then the second one too is also valid. So this trade may come like this. If you look at this 88%, you see that it's right. Do you know that it's right? I will show you why it is right also. Look at in the previous, towards your left, look at the previous one. Look at this idea. This one came to this area, came down. Got to this 88%, came down. Got to this 88% and came down, right? So if I were you, in order not to miss out from this trade, sometimes the trade may come up here and start coming down, right? Or it goes as far as this place and come up and start coming down. Though the pips between here and here is not much. So even if you place your trade here, yes, it will enter red a bit before it gets here. And what happens? Start coming down. So this is how I do it myself. So let's say I'm going to use $30 to trade. How do you know $30? Remember our calculator, FX calculator, right? Now, I'll show you that. Remind me, guys, FX calculator, how to calculate your lot size. So let's say I'm going to use $30 for this trade. I can divide it into two. I can put $20 at this point for my entry and put $10 at this one. So when it gets here, in case the trade gets here and start coming down, I'll still not lose. I will not lose out. I'll still make money from the trade. But what if it now gets here, start activating for the $10, and now I went up again and took this one? Then I'll have double entries. And when it comes down, I make money twice. Guys, I hope you understand. So now you have your entry. How do you now calculate stop loss? Of course, Manara has given you stop loss. You are not meant to calculate stop loss. But normally, when it comes to what's it called? Institutional candle trading, your stop loss is always the top week of the previous of the highest candle this week. Okay, well, let's go and look for the stop loss now. Guys, indirectly, I've given you this trade idea. I mean, you can take this trade idea for pending orders. Okay, for pending order. I'm coming to look at your questions. Okay, now look at the stop loss, 129.215, 129.215, 129.215. So let me put entry. Then 129.215 is the stop loss. I'll put that one in red. Stop loss 129.215. 129.215. Thank God that this thing is recorded. I mean, this is recorded, so you can always go back. Okay, to check this thing. So this is your stop loss. You see what I'm saying now? Is way above that. What's it called? Way above those lines. So in case it comes up, it won't take you from there. Now the profit, take profits. Now how you go to your take profits? For me, I always advise, guys, especially when it's 15 minutes trade, always go for take profits one, and just take it like that and leave take profits two. Okay. Always go for what? Take profit one. USD JPY again. Where are you now? Okay, this is it. So 128.63.06. That's the next take profit, right? So let me type that in. 128. First of all, let me change it to green. 128 dot what again? 128 dot, oops, let me check it again. So 128.630, 631. 128.631. 128.631. Now, this is your take profit. Guys, can you see it now? So this is your take profit. So if you are taking this trade down, look at it. Can you see it? Your stop loss is, let me put it in text. Let me put it in text so you see it. Okay. USD JPY. USD JPY. Stop loss. I'll type stop loss. Stop loss. 129.25. Okay. I'll put it in red. Text in red. So that's your stop loss. Entry. I'll put it at, of course, you see the entry is 129024, right? So we use 024. Or you can even use 021, which is in between the two, if you like. Okay, but let's just use 024. 024. 024. Entry point. Entry 024. So entry 024. Okay. Entry 024 and take profits. Take profit is what? 128,631. Take profit, which we call TP. So guys, that's your trade idea. Now for me, if I'm going to take a trade idea, this is what I'll do to confirm, and then I'll set it up. Okay. Now, when you see a trade idea like this, how do you now set it up? Or let me just go to that. How do I set it up? Then I'll come back. We'll take we'll just check other ones, okay? But I just want to show you how do you now set it up. How do you put it in your broker? How do you calculate your lot size? So you go to, for those of you who are, I think you can use my FX book, or sorry, let's use you can use my FX book, or you can use I use this one most times. This is what because I think it's simple. Okay, so when you get to this one, FX calculator, let me go back so you see the app. You can download it from the Play Store and also download. I think they have the Apple version for App Store for those using iPhones and Apple products. All right. So when you click this app, it shows you can calculate Fibonacci levels from here. You can calculate PIP difference and all that, but that, we are not in for all of this. You are coming for what? Position size. This is what you need. This is what you are coming for. Position size, right? So you click on position size. Now, when you click on position size, what do? It asks you what currency. Make sure it's always in USD. What is your pair? We are doing what? USD JPY. USD JPY. So let's say your account size. What's your account size? Let's say your account size is $1,000. Now, for me, I always take 1%, or let's say maximum. Let's say you want to take 3%. Let's use 3%. Now, 3% of your account size. Okay, you are telling the system that, oh, I only want to take 3% of my account size, which is what? Now, the system is asking you, can I know the amount of pips when it comes to your stop loss? Your stop loss, how many pips? Now, you don't know, I don't know, but you know the prices. You know the entry price and the stop loss, right? So you change this, you come to this dot, 3 dots, as you can see, you come to this area, okay? These 3 dots here, you change it from pips. It was in pips before. You change from pips to what? To price. So what do? You enter the price. What's the entry price again? 129.024. And what's the stop loss? 129. Let's go and check it. 129.215. 129.215. 215. The moment you finish entering all these parameters, which are there for you, you don't need to think about it. Just go to your trader and check. It will give you, look at the result now. The result is you are risking $30. Your stop loss is 19 pips. Can you see why I like Manara trade? Your stop loss is always small. 19.1 pips is your stop loss. Okay, so what lot size are you supposed to use? 0.2. Guys, can you see it now? 0.2 for a $1,000 account. If you want to use $30, which is 3% of your account, which means even if trade goes to a loss, you only lose $30. But what happens if it goes to a win? Look at it now. This is 19.1 stop loss, right? So if you go to a win, what happens? If you are using 0.2, okay, Let's check. Okay, first of all, at least now we know how to calculate your lot size, right? So let's check. I want to quickly check how much you will make if this goes to profit, right? So what we'll do is we check pips difference. Pips difference. So your entry is what? 129.024. Your profit is what? 128.631. Am I right? Yeah, 631. That's your profit. That's your take profit, right? For a pair of USD JPY. You want to know how many pips is your win if you are using TP1 alone. You know this thing goes to TP2, right? But TP1 alone. How many pips do you have there? Number of pips. What am I doing? Oh, sorry. I did 1,029. Okay, number of pips is what? 39 pips. So 39 pips now. So if you're going to check 0.2 of 39 pips, 0.2 is like $2. $2 times 39 pips. We're talking about making $78. So if you make this trade, you win $78. If you are using $1,000 account, if you lose it, you lose $30. It's a fair one. Actually, the trade is bigger than that, but we decided to limit it to TP1 so you can go out of the trade in time. So you take your $78 and you get out of the trade, right? That's how you do your lot size. Okay. Let me come to you for a while. Let me come to you for a while, guys. Let me come to you for a while. Let me come to you for a while. Okay, I still have people following anyway. All right, let me come to you for a while. So, guys, okay, based on what you've seen so far, I'm going to do another example, one more example, okay? But based on what you see so far, out of the 14 of you, if you partly understand this, put a 1. If you don't understand that, or put a 2. Yes, the best Manara is the incomplete. Well, the best because it allows you time to do all of these things we are doing. Imagine you are entering the mature or the complete. I mean, you have time to do all of this. You enter blindly. All right, good. I have a lot of 1. I'm happy to see that. Okay, we only have 1, 2 now for now. I mean, we are 14. I need all your responses. 1, if you get this partly. 2, if you don't at all. And I will prove to you at the end of this seminar why you should take this seminar seriously. It will stop you from losing more. You start winning more, and you start being independent. Okay. All right, good. So I have enough 1. So because of the person that we have 2, so we are taking more examples. Let's take another example. Okay. Let's take another example. Let's take one example. One more example, right? Let's go to Manara. So I believe some of us have written this down. I mean the USD JPY. Another day, maybe another time in future, I'll be teaching you more about institutional can do and supply and demand. That's Forex. I mean, that's not this, we have to teach you the product. Very important because you pay for this product. If you don't know how to use it, just like you buying a car, still taking bike. I mean, taking public bus, public transport. So the question is, what exactly is the car for? Maybe to just take a picture and post on the internet that you have bought a car. That won't, you won't explore the value now, isn't it? All right, guys, so let's do another one. Let's go to what? Remember the step. What do you go to? Go to monitor. And it's already in incomplete. My setting is always incomplete, I guess, but let me just confirm. So incomplete. All right. Now let's do 1 hour now, guys. Let's do 1 hour. We've done 15 minutes. We have a lot of 15 minutes. Let's do 1 hour. We do odd card. Now, guys, let's look at odd cards. This is what? This is a bullish trade setup. Sorry. This is a bullish setup. So we are looking for a bullish trend. And look at it, it's incomplete, has not gotten there yet, it's at the top here. So we expect it to come down to the entry 0.9266. Now, guys, let's go there. 9266. Odd card, where are you? Odd card, where are you? Where are you? I hope my Eastern African people are here. I mean, guys, I don't want you to leave because I know your timing over there is already probably almost midnight, but just do this. I mean, for yourself, actually, you can't be paying $99 and not get the value. I mean, You have to stay awake. Billionaires stay awake. They don't even sleep because of money. So you guys are billionaires in the making. Huh? All right, odd card. So we are going in for odd card now. Okay, and remember, what are we going for? Bullish. So we are expecting what? From a down to the top, down to the up, down to the top, right? So we are looking from down here, downwards, going up, from down, going up. So everything we'll be doing will be from what? Down to the top. So the first thing we want to do, remember, is the entry. What is Manara entry again? Of course, I'm asking, like, come on, guys, you cannot mute and answer me now. But do I have to go and check it? I want to see you participate. I mean, I can't see whatever you're writing now because I'm on this screen. What's the Manara entry for odd card? I need someone to unmute and tell me. Let me leverage now. Nobody wants to tell me, right? Okay, don't worry, I won't wait. 92.66. 92.66. 92.66. That's Manara entry. And I like to represent Manara entry with black. Black, not green. I like to represent take profit with green, and I like to represent stop loss with red. So I'm going to be doing what? Manara entry. Should I put the entry already? So don't let me put the entry yet. After the conclusion, I'll put the entry. So Manara says, what have I done? Okay. Okay. All right. So, okay, it's 9266. This is Manara. Okay, this is 1 hour. Sorry, no wonder. So it is 1 hour trade. Manara says 9266, 0.9266. This is Manara entry now, right? Now, that's the first confirmation, guys. The first confirmation. We want to go to the second confirmation. Guys, the second confirmation. Remember, what is the second confirmation? Fibonacci 88%. Fibonacci 88%. And remember, this is from the top, from the down up. Now, where do we go? Remember the rule. The rule is what? The previous lowest level. The previous lowest level. Where's the previous lowest level? This is it. This guy here. This candle that came down here. And then from the previous lowest level to where? To the previous highest level. Can we see it now, guys? This is 1 hour trade. It's a big boy trade, right? So what do you want to do? You take your Fibonacci, second confirmation. You put your Fibonacci here. And then what do? You bring it upward to this point. 2, 2. All right. All right. So look at the 88%. It's where around, okay, let's look at the 88%. It's where around 0.92582. 0.52982. So I'm going to bring that 88% guy here. Let me use a color for this guy now. I'll use a blue color for this so you can separate it. I'm going to show you something now. I mean, it's good for a trader to be independent so you can be able to choose your destiny. I mean, choose how much, you know. Okay, yeah, you can't unmute. Thank you. Thank you, Medical, for that. Thank you. All right, no problem. Don't worry. Let me come back. Let me see if I can just change that settings. Okay, let me just be done with this. Don't worry. Now, guys, so the blue one is the 88%. But now we want to check the institutional candle. I want to check the institutional candle here. Okay. To be confirmed, to confirm what's going on, where is the best place to come in from. Now, guys, institutional candle, remember the rule of the institutional candle. The last, if it's a downward trend, the last bullish candle before the long bearish candle. If it's an upward trend, the last bearish candle before a long bullish candle. And where do we have it? We have our institutional candle right here, guys. Right here. Can you see it here? And do you know why institutional candle? Remember the criteria. Remember the story I told you. Let me show you the story again. Yeah, remember the story I told you. This trade was coming from here. When it gets here, what happened? It goes up, come back here, goes up. Already, everybody, all the retail traders are now looking at this trade. At this point is a very good point for buy. So what do? They place their buy here, waiting for this guy. Since that's come the first time, you know the rule. If you go back to, I don't want to go back to deep into Forex. What I taught you guys when we were in IM, I taught this thing about support and resistance, which I said a zone is a complete zone only if there are about minimum of 3 touches in a particular zone. Then you can call it a strong zone where you can put your entry. So if you look at this one now, from here, there was a touch. This red guy came to touch it. Sorry, this green guy took off from there. This red guy came to touch it. This green guy took off from there. Making how many now? Making at least, let's say, well, let's put this as 2. Another touch, it went up. Another touch, it went up, making 4. So that makes it valid. So a lot of retail traders that are using support and resistance traders, support and resistance traders now, they will come and put their what? The entry here. They know that this thing is coming, as it's going up. If it comes down here again, it will go up, which they are right. It's supposed to, right? So they put their entry here, okay? And they put their stop loss around here. And what happened? Institutional, how do you know that? We are looking for institutional guys. We are looking for these guys, these bankers. We want to know where they are putting their money. We want to know where they are moving, their movement. So there's a pattern to know if they are around. So what is that pattern? This pattern. What is that pattern? Money grab, liquidity grab. So what they did again, they came to this place, they took a buy at this position, they took a buy at this end, at this area. Sorry, they took a sell. They're actually coming to take a buy, but they want to take all these retailers out of their money first. So they took a sell from here and went down and took these guys out of their stop losses. This was now, they are all out of the market. They are tired. They're like, oh, my $30 gone. Oh, stop loss. Multiple, can you relate? Oh, coach, it has hit stop loss. Blossom, how many times have you posted? Oh, it has hit SL. All of you, I always see you shout, oh, SL, SL. And what do you do after SL? You maintain, you go out of the market. The big guys will now laugh. They say, see you now. You guys just want to come in with your $100 to take $1,000 when we are bringing in billions of dollars. So they take you out with this guy. This week came down. Can you see that it's wickedness? It comes down just to take you guys out. And after that, what happens? Now you are out, thinking the trade is not good, it's invalidated. And what do you see? You see the journey now. What happens to the journey? I hope, Eugenia, you are paying attention, right? So what happened to the journey after taking people out? See the long candle. This is money. If you calculate this, this is billions of dollars in the market. It's only money that is so big that I control the market in a particular direction. So we'll see what happened. Do you see the candle? Now, that makes this last red candle institutional candle because it was the last bearish candle before a long bullish candle. Right, guys? So remember the rules of an institutional candle. Where do you put your entry at for institutional candle? So remember, we're looking for institutional candle. Your entry would be what? At the bottom. This time around, since it's a what's it called? Is a bearish, is a bullish trend. It will be at the top, not at the bottom. For a bullish trend, for a bearish trend, it will be at the bottom. For a bullish trend, it will be at the top. Your entry will be at the top of the institutional candle or 50% of it. So let's use institutional candle. Let's give it purple color. So we'll not mix up all the, we are doing 3 confirmations, right? The first confirmation is Manara. We'll put that for green. The second one is blue, which is the 88% Fibonacci. The third one is what? Institutional candle. So we want to make that purple. But remember the rule of institutional candle. Either it comes to what? To that exact at the top of the institutional candle, which is this. Let me show you this institutional candle again. Let me draw a box around it. Look at institutional candle is this one. From its week. From its weeks. Oh, sorry. I'm coming. To the downward of it. So to the top week to the bottom week, okay? This box I'm drawing, I have to change the extension. That the box, I click the box. Okay, let me check. All right, settings. I will remove extend right, so it will be normal box. Okay, can you see this box now? This box is talking about that red. So that's the height of the red. What's it called? The red before the bullish one, the bearish candle, right? Now I said that or the 80%, 50% of it, right? Because sometimes the trade may come as low as the 50%. Okay, so we start from here because it's a what? Is a bullish trade, right? We start from here. Okay, we start from here. And then we go here. What is the 50%? 50% is the green. Remember, 92262, 92262, 627, 92627. So this is the so we put another line. Let's just put another line, another purple line for the 50%. So it can come to this part or stop at that area or any other area within this zone of this box. See this box you are seeing? It can come to that area and take off from there. The next trade idea, okay? The next entry, okay? So anywhere you see purple, it's talking about institutional candle. All right, guys. So I think we're done with that. So let me delete this man. I mean this Fibonacci. Now, guys, let's look at all the entries. Now, the rule of the game is if all these entries are close to each other, then it's a good trade. Okay, they are not too far from themselves. It means you are targeting what now? You are targeting from this zone from 92,685 to 92,626. Do you get the idea? Sorry, to 92,583. So why do you have to know all of these zones? In case you set your idea at 92,660 and you see it coming down, don't be afraid. It can come to 92,626. It can as well come to 92,583 before now taking off upward. But the thing is, it must come down here and then take off upward again. And why is it so? Can you remember why? Can anybody remember why? Because these guys, remember, they are coming, they must come back to come and break even with their money. And they don't want to let their money be in red now. Remember, this China guy, you know, they came here to take a sell to destroy this guy's money. After that, now they now went against that sell by themselves to go upward. Do you get it now? See them going upward, keep going upward there. They went upward. So you see, they went upward there. They came down. Okay, in fact, here they came down to take their money. Now they went upward again. They are still coming down again. They will still come down again for that zone. Okay, they are still coming down to take more money. They are coming down again. They must come back to this zone before they take off. So now, if you after doing all of this, you now want to ask yourself, if I want to take, first of all, do I want to take this trade? Yes or no? If you feel you are cool, some of you may be very, very stringent, you may be very, very conservative. You may be saying, the only trade I want to take is the one that both the IC, institutional can do, 88% and Manara are on the same line. Now, you can get such trades, but you know, it won't be as much, but at least it will be quality trades. It may give you maybe 2 a day, but that 2 a day will give you fulfillment, right? Some of you may be, okay, I will take anyone that is like this. They are all close. But what I will do is I will distribute my money. One this level, the other one this level, in case it comes here, one this level. Then you see people taking 3 entries. Do you get what I'm saying? Either way, the most important thing is you have a stop loss. Your stop loss will always be around here. Okay, but don't worry about that. Let's go and check stop loss from Manara. Stop loss from Manara. The stop loss from Manara is 92.47. 92.47. Where is that? Let's look at the stop loss. Remember, we use red line for stop loss, right? 92.47. 92.47. Mr. Red, where you are? Red. 92.47. 92.47. 92.47. 92.47. Guys, don't be tired. This is money. I mean, 92.47. Don't you guys want to be like that guy that did his MFF? You see that I was right. I said somewhere around there, like around this week. Oh, sorry, I picked again. Anyway, so this is your stop loss. And then what is the take profit? Like I said, I always like to go for take profit 1. Take profit 1. Sorry, guys, I'm thinking of something. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, please. So this is not Manara zone. This is my own, what's it called? Doesn't make sense. Manara is correct. All right. So let me just go through. Let's check the take profits. You know, I take the TP1. What is TP1? TP1 is 9307. 9307. I'll tell you what to do in this area now. I'm coming. 9307. If you want to really enjoy this area, I mean, these multiple lines that I put for the entries for you, I'm coming. What you do is simple. I've told you already what to do, but in order to see it clearly, so it won't be too rounded. 9307. 9307, I think, yeah. That's TP1. I'm tempted to teach you something else, but it will be too cumbersome. Not tonight. You don't even need it anyways. Just copy and paste for now. Then when you now grab and understand this, we start going deep into forex. I mean, I wanted to tell you why we put where we put TP and why we do so. Some of you that already know support and resistance and zones and key levels, you already see it right now. Why we do TP, how to put TP to arrange your TPs, and why it's always important to take profit at every TP because there's always strong reason for reversal. Okay, but that's not today. Don't let me be tempted. No. Temptation, go away. All right, guys. TP1 is here 9307. Now let's go and do our thing. What is our thing? Let me go back to the charts. What's the next thing I want to ask you this time around? What's the next thing after this? I want to know who's actually following. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, I hope I've not destroyed my sound. Sound. All right, guys. Can someone tell me what is the next thing now? Now we have what is the next thing? What are we doing next? Yeah, so many guys are following. Thank you very much. So you go to your my FX book or FX calculator to calculate your money. Remember, there is no fixed lot size. Lot size is dependent on the distance between your stop loss and your entry. Okay, if you're the closer your entries to your stop loss, the bigger your lot size. The farther your entry to your stop loss, the lower your the lower your lot size. You can put that down somewhere so you always know that. Well, you know. So this trade is what is odd card, right? Odd card. Odd card. AUDCAD. Oh, what am I doing? See, that's not me. That's not me, guys. This is Android and sharing on screen. All right. Remember the rules. I have $1,000 and I'm using 3% of my money, nothing more than that, $30, right? Supposing I made $78 before now, this money would have gone to 1,078. So the new 3% will be what? 3% of 1,078. That is how you compound. So what is the entry of this odd card again? 0.9 something, right? Let me just check it. Oh, I said I was going to unmute you guys. Sorry. Don't worry, I'll meet you during question and answer. Now, before I go to that, I said the best way to enjoy, to make this zone look neat, I mean the entry zone, is you can just do it. You know, we do it for those of you who have done HFX when we're in IM. You know, you see the educators will tell you, they'll tell you, all AED card for a buy, for a call. They will now give you prices, 2 prices. They will say between this price and this price. For those of you who remember, this is what they call zones. They do that when things like this happen. I know that this trade can come to any of this line, any of this area. So they will give you a zone. So this is called zone now. It's not called it's not, you can't call this just an entry. It's a zone because it's a combination of different areas of entry. So you put this box here. So this box will help you know that your entry can be from what? 92685 up until 92660. No, 92589. Do you get the point? So you can just know that. So now if you want to do this, and then if you want to enjoy this, if you want to take just one entry, you know what you do? You use the average. How do you do average? Guys, let's do average now. I want to go into mathematics. For those of you who didn't like mathematics in school, don't worry, I'll make it interesting by adding dollar, Australian dollar. You know, when you add money, currency to numbers, I mean, even my grammar, you understand calculus. If you just put the currency to it. So now I've given you different ways of taking, right? You can either divide your lot size, your amount. Okay, so let's calculate the lot size first of all. But before you calculate lot, you have to agree on the particular price. So you can use average. Guys, use average. Average of what? I want someone to do that for me. Anyways, let's just do 0.92685, okay, plus 0.92583 divided by 2. 0.92685 plus 0.92583. Just remember both are 92. All you need to remember is last 3 digits like HFX, 685583. What do you have? divided by 2. That's the answer, right? 92634. God bless you. So you can choose this as your old entry, 92634. So in case, you know why this average is good? In case it even goes to 92583, your drawdown will not be too much. And if you start going up from that side, you can still be in the trade, so you won't lose out. So let's say 9256, 92, what did you say again? 92634, right? So guys, let's go to our pips now. So our entry price, let's say 92634. And our stop loss is 0.92, 0.92, 462, 0.92462, 0.92462, 0.92462. All right. So let's see. So the amount at risk is $32. You know why? Because of the okay, yeah, because the money has gone to 1,078. So the amount at risk is $32.34. They can you imagine the stop loss? So small, 17.2 pips. And your lot is going to be what? 0.252. Now, guys, do you know what you do? If I were you, you can do something. This 0.252, you can divide it into 3 or divide it into 2. Take one you can do maybe 0.09 at 92685, do 0.1 at 92634, do 0. Whatever at 92583. So either way, if the trade gets to 92685 and start going up, it can't leave you. At least you have your 0.09 with it. If it comes downwards, you have your 0.09 plus 0.1. If it now comes way downward, you have your 3 positions. Either way, the drawdown will not be too much at all because you're using 3% of the account. That's to those of us who over leverage. If you follow the rule of risk management, you will not cry over losses. And when you make money, you make times 2. Now let's calculate how much you will make in case, should this trade idea go to your TP1. Let's calculate. How do you calculate your TP1? So you can come to this, what's it called, calculator. Just check, what did I check? Pip difference. So to know pip difference, you want to know how many pips first of all is your profit, right? So your entry price minus your take profit minus your entry price. Okay, so what's your take profit? Take profit is 93.70. 93.70. 93.70. That's 0.7, still the same. And your entry is, let's take 0.9634, right? What am I doing? Is it wrong or right? Okay. 0.9307. 93, okay, 92. Sorry, that's my mistake. I was like, what am I looking at? See, even me, I even said 96 instead of 92,634. Okay. What am I doing? Sorry, guys, I'm confusing the whole thing here. Okay, point A is the entry point. Why this one is the stop? You know, it's going from A to B. So that's my bad, sorry. 070. What is going on now? What mistake am I making? Oh, USD JPY. It's hot card, right? Hot card. 43.6 pips. Good. Now, if you are using 0.25 to make 43.2 pips, do you know what that means? 0.25 is 0.2 is $2. 0.25 is $2.50. $2.50 times 43. That's like talking about 80. Come on. Why am I doing this? Oh, leverage. It's here now. Where's my calculator? Lazy. 2.5 times 2.5 times 43.7. That's $109. Come on, 2.5. You see? Imagine you have a $1,078. If you add $109 to it, TP1, no, I'm not even talking about TP2 yet. You get what I'm saying? That's some money. Now, if I were you, if you're interested, you can take this trade as well. Put it on your pending order. If you have, I mean, just know your account size. $1,000 here is just an example. Your own account size, what you use, okay? I think with these two examples, let's go to the next thing, back testing. Right, guys, let me come to you now. Let me come to you before I go there. Let's back test. Guys, are we all understanding? Yes, thank you. I saw it just now. So if you understand again, can I see you put a 1? If you still don't, put a 2. I mean, you don't have to be shy. If you understand with the second example, put a 1. If you don't, put a 2. The best way to even understand this is after this class now, make sure you go and practice tonight. Then you now chat me anywhere you see that you're confused also. Okay, Grace 2. Try to see before now. Grace, what were you? 2. Don't worry, you'll watch the video, okay? When you watch the video, you'll get it clearly, okay? All right. How many of us are online now? I mean, we're still 15 now. So if you understand, put a 1. If you don't, put a 2. Come on, guys, let's do this. A lot of 2, of course, I expect, because you guys came late. Jules and Grace came late. I didn't see you guys before. Are you guys having Eastern African Forum meeting? Okay, multiple other one. Who else? Who else? Come on. I mean, we are more than this, right? I need everyone to, I want to see your contribution. 1 or 2, 1 or 2. I'm counting actually this time around. So minus me, we are 14 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what's up with the 6 people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remaining 6 of you, remaining 6, remaining 6, remaining 6. If you don't, put a 2. If you do, put a 1. I just want to know the ratio of Virginia. Anyways, at least I've done my part. Okay, so watch the video, get back to me. You note when you watch the video, note the areas you don't understand. Then I'll take you personally. I mean, when I say take you personally, I'm not going to go over all of this. I'll just take that area which you don't understand. You know? All right. Now, quickly, let's go for back testing. What is back testing? Now, want to check back testing is like, okay, this strategy, you say it works, it's worked. Assuming we already know this before now, and we try to use it today to follow the trade ideas that are sent, are we going to be making money or not? You know? Would we have made any money at all today? I'm looking for Manara. Where is it again? Okay. So let's go back and check all the trade ideas that were sent today and see the ones that were wins and the ones that were losses. We'll go to monitor. Go to complete. And then we'll go backwards. I mean, we can't go to the recent ones. We go to good idea has been sent just now because it wasn't there before. For the good lovers. You can now go and do your confirmation on this one and see if you're going to be taking some money out tonight. All right, let's go back to, let's just start checking. Okay, let's check USD card. Though this one is recent anyways. But still, guys, can you see it? USD card, target 1 hit. Right, all right. Can you see it now? Manara is the trade for you now. Come on. USD card, target 1 hit. I mean, if you had said this trade idea, you would have been in money now. So you see, if you are subscribed, you won't have problem actually. The only problem you have is if you don't attend classes like this. Like some of us, when we start a class like this, that you come late, you don't attend at all, or you put yourself on and then you start cooking or you sleeping or you do something else. Look at this too. Also, from the entry, it's almost at TP. In fact, it's already got to TP1. You reversed again. I mean, GBP USD. That's another money for you today. I mean, these ones are even this night anyways. This one also from the entry. Let me see, got to the entry. Okay, just got to the entry. Okay, it got to the entry before, came down almost at TP1, then went up again, still at the entry again for people who didn't enter the first time. Okay, so meaning at least that was like giving some profits. And remember, my strategy is Any money you see, you take. I mean, when I say any money, not just any money. Make sure it's, you know, let's say you have $100 account. If you see $20, it's a lot of money for you. I mean, already close the trade and take that one. Remember, $100 is what you have, right? If you have $1,000 and you see what's it called, $100, you take it. See $50 and you take it. You get the point. Remember, if you make $50 every day for the next 5 days, you have $250. You get. We are looking for being profitable, not being a millionaire overnight. You can be a millionaire over the long time. You understand? Like compounding is what will make you a multi-millionaire, not one single trade. I think we should start mentioning that now. So some people will not be using 10 lot size. We can use 10 lot size if your account says so, but if your account don't, just make sure you're all right, right? Okay, well, on what odd chef? See, this one is also in profit. Right now is in profit. Imagine all this blue, and do you know what? All these 4 trades now, none of them really passed through the entry. I mean, there was no drawdown on all these trades, 15 minutes trade. And this trade at this night too. Some of them even before we started this trading. Some of them while we were on this trading. Okay, let's look at this one now. This one also, I'm looking for a bad one. And there must be a bad one now. So also started from the entry, is already in profit from 9900 to, hey guys, good. I want to let you see something. You see what happened here? Do you know why we have this block? I want you to learn something. You know why we always have this block? I thought one of you will ask this question all this while. The other day, I was trying to remember what I want to, I wanted to ask you guys, like, come on, is that nobody's seeing this block here or something? I just ask a question about it. Do you know why this block is there? This block is there for those 3 reasons that we saw there, where you have your IC a bit further from your Manara entry. And this block is to tell you that, see, this trade can come here to the IC level, the Sienna candle level, and start picking up. If there's a distance between your IC, that's the Sienna candle, and your Manara level, or your 88% and your Manara level. And that distance is like this. They put this in as a gap. They call it gap. This is a gap in the market. Gap, which means this place, this zone, anything can happen from it. The trade can come here or the trade can come down here. So that block I drew for you guys, that's what is here that you're seeing now. Hope you understand now. So that block that I drew for you guys, that's what you're seeing now. So let's see this one. This one also, meaning if you are taking this trade and you split your profit, your lot size, like I told you, to put one at the entry, the first one, the other entry, this one would have taken off, you'll be in profit. So how many trades now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, 5 in profits. This is Forex, so you can ask the gurus, even they don't take 5 trades and have 5 profits. But see, Manara is doing that for you. So if you pay $99, you can make your $99 in 1 trade, or you make it in, depending on your account size. If you have $100 account size, you can even make it in 1 day or even 2 days. If you only were ready to do the work, right? This one has left the entry, is in profit. I've not seen anyone in loss. I'm looking for just one in loss before I stop. Okay, this guy who left the entry is already in profits. Eurochef. GBP NZD. Wow, this one is already at TP1, cleared. Guys, you see, we've not seen any loss or no lesson. I've not even seen anyone that have crossed towards across the entry. They just come to the entry and go. Guys, can you see? This one also, odd card, still in profit. I mean, I can say massive profit from 93,582 to 525. That's some peeps, right? USD card, these are 15 minutes trade. In fact, this one on wicked. This one is wicked. This one is already at TP1 already. Entry to TP1. In fact, it got to TP2 before. It got to almost at TP2. It now came down again. Do you see what I'm saying now, guys? Can you calculate how much money? Let's say you go to indices. I mean, you want to make money from indices. Or more, see money for indices. Look at from the entry, TP1 eats, TP2 eats, down. You are out. US 30, 1 hour. What happened? Did it go or not? Okay, US 30. Okay, we finally see one that is a lesson. But do you know one thing I saw here? Before he gave a lesson, it was a profit, but very small profit. So meaning this is a lesson. Look at it. It touched the what's it called? It touched the stop loss. Okay. So this is the kind of one. So this one is a lesson now. But before we add lesson, let's count how many wins. One, at least profit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In your mind now, guys, let me come to the chat box. I want to ask you this question. Truly, just tell me, how are you feeling right now as a member who is subscribed? Aren't you asking yourself this question that where was I when all these things were happening? I mean, how come I didn't get all of this? If it's a yes, put a one. If it's a no, just put a two. Are you not asking yourself this question that where was I when all this? I mean, where exactly? I said if it's a yes, if you're asking yourself that question, that all this, I'm giving you 11 trades from Manara that is profit, profit, profit. And before we go to one lesson, we have passed 11 wins, at least 11 profits. Aren't you asking yourself as a member who is subscribed that where have I been? I mean, where was I? These things are on Manara, yet I didn't see them, I didn't take them. Are you not asking yourself this question? If you're asking yourself that question, put a one. If you're not, I'll put a two. Be honest. If you're not, it's okay. If that question is not crossing your mind right now, put a two. If it's crossing your mind right now, put a one. Yeah, I mean, because, and you know, I can prove another thing to you guys. If you know that there's no time, I can prove to you, I can go back to tomorrow, to yesterday, and the day before, and the day before, there's always a win, 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 a lot of wins. And do you know one thing about Forex? You are looking for what? A good average. I'm telling you, if anybody guarantees you 100% win, is a lie. Nobody in the world. Do you get what I'm saying? What we are looking for is increase in your winning rates, the winning ratio. And Manara alone. We have talked about Emin also. So, guys, what did I promise that I was going to be doing? I said I'll be doing what? I said I'll be doing Manara, how to take Manara trades, and the confirmations, and where to take them from. Then I said a bonus if we have enough time, though there's not enough time anyway, but I'll just quickly explain this part. So I won't wait for you whether you understand or not, but just pay attention, a rapt one, okay? Pay rapt attention, okay? So you get this part very well. So you guys want to go to Eminence Arabic, okay? Want to go to Eminence Arabic weekly overview and see how you guys will benefit from it, okay? Eminence Arabic overview, and you want to see how you can be benefiting. I mean, if you add Eminence Arabic overview, weekly overview to this one, you are a serious money. I mean, the kind of money that I don't know in Tanzania or Uganda what you call them, but in Nigeria we call them economic, financial, whatever, EFC. You know, these guys start investigating your, and see, talking about money. Eminence trade ideas. Guys, NZD card that we posted the other time, 30 pips, take some profits. You see? And even GBPCHF, 40 pips, and now it's 75 pips. Today, aren't you asking your question, all this thing? Like, asking yourself this question, where was I? I mean, what's going on with me? How come I pay money, I subscribe, all these things are going by, flying around my ear, and I'm not making money? You know, JPY, Nepal, TP3 is, bam. GJ, 90 pips, bam. Only today. Oh, I don't even know. GBJPY when it was 50 pips, but now it's 90 pips. You see? You say take partial profit, blah, 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 story. That's Nepal. You paid for it. All these are actually your money. But then what are you doing with it? Just look, some of us just forget about it. We decide to stay mute on the chat. We don't ask questions. We don't want to watch the videos. Tell people to watch the videos. They will say, hey, you know, coach, you know, my roof was leaking. I couldn't see now. I have to, it's true that you have to seal the leakage now, Abby. Come on. You see, all these excuses are okay, genuine. I mean, they're not okay for, but they are genuine because you're not lying about them. But the question is, what are you putting at stake? Hey, this guy, Arabic, we're still talking about Arabic. The guy posted today, so only today, guys, can you see it now? The weekly overview, 311 pips. Okay, plus the US 30 daily, 31 pips. Oh my God. All these pips are flying around you, brother, sister. What exactly is the issue? Why is not you? Why is it not you? This is your academy. I mean, same amount of money you are paying. All these educators are there for you. You are paying, man. You paying, for God's sake. You're like paying for your school with all the equipment, yet you're not going to classes. You're not attending classes, and you're not getting grades. I thank God that a lot of you are parents. How would you feel if your kid comes home without grades and you pay a lot of money in school? I think some of you, we need to be bringing your children to Zoom calls so they come and see how their parents are doing. Some of you are like hating me right now. No. All right, don't worry. It's okay. Let's go straight to how to be part of this. Thank God that the week is still young. This weekly overview, how do you make use of it? This thing, some of you see it, you don't know how to use it. You're like, what's going on? All right. Come on, man. Why are you guys flying around? Guys, can you see this? So the question you want to ask yourself is, now a trade idea has been given, the pair given, the entries are given, but how do you take these trades? Now, the key to your trade is what you are seeing here. That's why it's always asking you to watch the video. These two things are things you need to understand. Buy after week, sell after week. These are the instructions that will prevent you from setting these things as sell stop or pending orders. Some people say, let me set as pending orders. No, you can't do that because there are instructions. See, number one, it has to get to this price area before you know whether you can take it or there or not. Then when you not get to this price area, you have to wait to see what happens here. After week, what does it mean? Buy after week, sell after week. That's why you see that in all the trade idea, it gives you the buy and gives you the sell. So which means if they go down, then it means I won't explain deep because I have to go through support and resistance, which is not for tonight, right? But I will explain the way that you understand. The only thing you need to understand: week up, week down. When you see buy after week, it's talking about week up. Week up represents a buy. If I see a candle wicking up, I will explain what wicking up is. I will draw it for you. That means a wick up is going for a buy. A sell one is a wick down. Wick down is going for a sell. Let's quickly go and look what is a wick up and what is a wick down. Okay. Are we ready, guys? Are we ready to know what is a wick up and a wick down? If you're ready, put the 5 in the chat box. No, I don't need a 5. I think I need some fire. Come on, guys, motivate me. Put a fire emoji in the chat box. If you're ready, put a fire emoji. Put a fire emoji. If you're ready, put a fire emoji, guys. Grace, you're laughing. You know what you do to your children. I know, especially you. You know when you are doing assignment, like, hey, why are you not getting it? It's very simple. When I was your age, I was the best in class, isn't it? But now, I think the kids need to come and see what mom is doing right now. All right, no, mommy. Sometimes I can be so savage. Like, all right, let's go to week up, week down. What does it mean? I think I need to share my whiteboard this time around. So let me stop sharing. But then after the whiteboard, I will now come to the chat to show you. So let me share my whiteboard. We've really spent enough time. Okay, guys, what is a week up? What is a week down? Quickly, let me show you. Remember, I talked about support and resistance. Assuming we have a resistance at the top and we have a support at the bottom here. Forgive the drawing. Don't mind the drawing. It's not the point this time around. What matters is just get the idea, right? Now, if a candle is going up, see this candle is going up, keeps going up. Now, this candle now goes this way, touch this guy. And when it touches this guy, I mean, this is the resistance, right? So what happens? Now, as soon as it touches this guy, this is what up. Oh, shoot. Sorry. After touching the guy, okay. Uh-oh. Where you at, Mr. Red? Okay, came to touch this guy. After touching this guy, so what happened next? So it touched this guy and then came down. Sorry, guys. So let me just draw what happened. So after touching this guy, the candle decided to now touch the guy as a full candle before. It now became a short candle, came down like this and became a short candle, which means this was a full candle before. The full candle was here before. After touching this red line, which is the resistance, it now came down, leaving this tiny line, which we call the wick. Now came down like this. This is what they call wick down because it touches, after touching this line, it came down like this. The candle became shorter, leaving a wick up. So it's wick down. This is what we call wick down. Now, wick down happens when there's a strong resistance saying you cannot pass. And the moment the candle closes like this, the time passes. Let's say it's a 5 minutes time frame. And 5 minutes passes like this. For those of you who have taken binary before, you know what happens. The next candle after this will be what? Will be a red candle, start dropping, at least for that moment. And then when this one too now gets to this line, and then all of a sudden it touches this line, it now wicked up. And then became a short candle here, and this one now wicked, it touches this place and now wicked up. This wick up. What happens next? The next candle will be up. Up. So a wick down is this, a wick up is this one, a wick down is this one. So wick down always happens at support, while wick up happens at what? What am I saying? Nonsense. Wick down happens at resistance, wick up happens at what? Support. So this is a week or this is a week down that goes down. Anytime you see this kind of trade, for those of you who understand candle pattern, this is what? This is an inverted hammer, right? The candle that comes after that is what? Coming down. This is an hammer. After hammer is upward trend, right? So a week down is inverted hammer. A week up is an hammer. A week up takes your or trade up. A week down brings it down. Now, when this man says sell after a week, he's talking about a week down. Now, let's go and check it in the chart so you understand better. Like I told you, it's going to be like sharp, sharp, you know? I mean, you don't have to dwell on this one. It's just, they're giving you all the expo. Just know how to use the expo. You know, some of you that did the expo in school, you know, sometimes they give you even the answer sheet. You don't even know how to write them. You still have to copy somebody else's expo. I mean, people do that actually. I mean, I don't mean you. I'm just saying that people still do that. So we don't want it to be like that, right? Where is it again? Where is my trading view? Okay, don't worry. Let me just look for it. Trading view, where you at? Guys, see the way I arrange my phone. Some of you, when I check your screen, it's like scattered. You always have folder, name them. So when you want to look for anything Forex, you go to this folder. When you want to look for anything wallet, go to this folder. When you want to look for Web3, when you want to shop, you know the folder to go. Okay. When you want entertainment, you know the folder to go. When you want what's it called, tools, you know the folder to go. Right? Okay. Now let's look at what week up and week down means. Let's look at them sharp, sharp. Okay, as we can see, one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, guys, let's see it. Okay, look at this candle now. Look at this one. Look at this one. It came down as red to this point. Let me draw. See, it came down to this point. Then when it came down to this point, there is a resistance here. Touch it and wick up. After the wick up, you see a green candle going up, right? So let's look for a wick down. Wick down. Okay. This is what's it called? Indecision candle. So these ones are like consolidating here. That's why you see them. They are consolidating here. Let's look for this one. Okay, look at this one now. This is a week down, right? See what happened there? It went up, and then what happened? It pushed them. So the sellers pushed it down. This one here. Okay. Actually, there's a lot of week down here. Actually, let me point them to you. So look at this one. It came down, week down here, and what happened? Sell. Look at this one too. Also, a week down here. What happened? Sell. You understand? Even this one, week down here. What happens? Sell. So 90% of the time, this happens in market. Okay. So now, how do you now make use of this and the information of this guy? So let's take one of the trades, for example. This is what I do. Now, that's why he said that you can't take them you can't set them as pending orders. Okay. That guy every week, imagine you just taking 500 pips every week, you are rich for life. This guy can give only this one can give you 1,000 plus in a week. Check it now. She is 300 pips today. Tomorrow you see it going off. And that's after Manara. That's why I don't want, there's no way you subscribe, you not make your money. If you are really prudent, diligent, strategic, practical, and disciplined. Now, for example, let's take one of the trades that actually went, let's check, okay, sorry, okay, I'm coming. Let's check the one that won, the trade that what's it called? The one that has actually been activated and probably given the profit today. Let's go to the recent one. So according to him now, US30 gave 190 pips today. He got to TP4. Yesterday was bank holiday. That was why yesterday he was only able to get 85 pips yesterday. Look at 85 pips yesterday. Only USD got to TP2 for him, and GPUSD got to TP1. Guys, there's no lesson. You see, the other thing is it gets to his zone. All those zone he puts, spam is money. There's no lesson yet. None of the trades. So long he got to the entries, all of them gave profit before. They gave some profits. Okay. So me, I go for TP2 mostly on his trades. So let's talk about this guy. US30 now gave 190 pips. How? TP4 plus. Let's go and check US30. Was I buy or sell? Okay, US30 go for sell first. So what is the sell after week? US30 sell after week 34,090. TP4 is 33,000. Okay, let's even leave the TP4. We'll come to it later. 33,900. Remember this number, 34,090. Guys, 34,090 US30. US 30, where you at US 30, 34,090, right? So let's do for 34,090. Man, why won't it give? Why won't it give? Look at the candle. The candle cried. See the candle weeping. Weeping that please come and take me. This is a lot of money, guys. I'm here for you guys. Please pick me. 34,90, 34,090, 34,090. Bam. 34,090, right? Was that his entry? Am I right? 34,090. TP4, 33,900. Did he get to 33,900? Of course, even beyond, which is, can you imagine, even below 33,900. Now, the next thing is you want to check what time frame. That's why I always tell you to watch the video. You know, the time frame he did all of them may be different, right? But I think most times always 1 hour daily or so. He does it on daily or 1 hour. But let's just check. We'll check where he did it from now. Guys, I know where he did it from. And all of us can see what we are seeing right now. How many of you can see what he's talking about right now? Guys, he did it from 1 hour. Can anybody see wick down? Yes or yes? On the entry, exact entry. Can you see wick down? Yes or yes? I want to see your response. Where is the zoom now? Oh, come on, man. In fact, guys, let me see the control here. Where is the control? Chat. I need to remove that. I want to hear your voice. Yes. I'm confused. Oh God, time no deal. All right, God, don't worry. What am I taking away? Damn it, wait till I take away. I just want to ask, I want to ask you a question. I know some of you must have seen the week. Let me just see response. Let me just see the response. Yes, okay, Grace can see the week down, right? Good. Now let me go back there. You know, remember the trade idea said when it gets to 34,090, if it's week down. Now the thing is this, guys, I want to tell you something. How it does this trade there, it takes the idea on 1 hour, but your entry on lesser time, like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and all that. Okay. So now, but even on 1 hour, it's there, it's glaring that there was a week down. Come on, trading view. I don't need all this nonsense right now. Just give me what I want. Yes, stop. Aha. Look at what I'm saying. Okay. So this candle here, let me tell you the story of what happened here. Look at this candle, guys. This candle came here. Yes, they were coming down. When they got to this entry, 34,009, what happened? The candle came down, now went up in green. This thing was in green, right? When it got to this green, because the candle started from here. Hope you get it right, right? It was coming down. It started from this place. And then now it started from here, now went up. Now, as soon as it went up, what happened? It touched the resistance and it went down. And remember, I said after a week. Now, after the week down, all you need to do is wait for this candle to exhaust. As soon as the 1 hour passes and this candle exhausts, still being like this, nothing will make that candle to be an uptrend. So long it closes like this, it closes here, which means the sellers they brought it down, and these buyers could not go up all through 1 hour. Come on, what else? After that, what happens again? The new entry came down from here, and then when it came down from here, what happened again? It's weak down. You see it now, weak down again. So at that entry area, if you had entered from here, anybody who know Forex will enter even from here. Now, when you enter from here, you will not see it going up. You'll be afraid. Say, oh my God, why is it not going up? Now, like Grace was saying, Grace's voice, Coach, why is it going up? Why is it going up? Why? I mean, that question is a question I've never had an answer to since she has been asking, because both of us are in the market. So start going on, like all of a sudden, you see what happens? Drag down, and then did not stop until it gave a strong 190 pips, even more. Meaning, of course, because you set your TP for TP4, which is 33,900. If you hadn't done that, you are still being in profit till now. Because even after now, it still go down, because this trade may still close. It's 21 minutes remaining. If it closes at a week down, still go down further. I'm not saying you should take this trade. According to the person who did it, he said TP4 is 33.9, 190 pips. Guys, do you know what the 190 pips is? If you are using a one lot size, that is $1,900 for you. how much more you are using US 30. It has more pips than that. Anyway, okay, yeah, I think 199 is even not that much. So if you're using 0.9, 0.1, that is $190 for you. If you're using 0.01, that's $19 for you guys. Only on this one alone. I mean, if you're using 0.1, 190, you have paid for your subscription times 2, like for 2 months. 180, okay, 99.99, almost 2 months. Let's say 200 for 2 months in one day, in one trade, not even in other trades, in just one trade. Assuming you are very serious, following all these guys bumper to bumper, studying them the way you did in school. Most of you did algebra. If you can remember all those funny, incredible formula that you calculate x squared minus x squared equals x plus y over x. Come on, and then we make it number at the end of the day. There are times you have to use factorization plus quadratic, what's it called, expression, and then you finish it with almighty formula. There are sometimes you just give you, all these things. We did it and we're able to, we are here today, which means we can do that, we can do better here. Come on, after all, that one was just for knowing sake at the end of the day. I mean, for those of us who still pursue it, we are teachers today. Abi? All right. That's by the way. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a good thing. At least today it makes you to be intelligent and, capability and all the stuff. But then, come on, do the same you did before. You've done it before, you can do it again. But the problem is psychological. It's psychological. Most of us, we place lesser importance in our priority list. This is just like maybe 10. I hear many of you are guilty. And when I talk to people, you hear something like, hey, coach, actually, the reason why I didn't attend was I was on the road. I went to a friend's house. We have a wedding. Some of you say I went to church, which is good. I'm not saying all this are bad. But I'm telling you, I go to mosque too. I go to prayer. Some of you that know me, I say, there's my prayer time. But do you know, there are times you have a boss in your job that tells you, come to office. I used to have a neighbor one time. He works with UBA. On the Christmas day, I saw him dressing up. I said, where are you going? He said, he's an operation manager. He's an operation manager for 5 branches of UBA in Lagos. I said, where are you going now? He said, I said, Mr. T, what's up? Where are you going? He said, that they called him on the office. I said, which office on Christmas day? He said he told his boss the same thing. That the director told him that, Oga, if you want to have a job by January, you need to start coming. That even him too is already there waiting. Can you imagine? He can't say no. But if it was Manara now, it's a Christmas, they have to be with family. I'm sorry, I can't attend. Now, that is not the problem. I'm telling you, it's true. It's right. It's Christmas, they be with family. Can't. But the problem is you are expecting Manara to give you $1 million. Your job is giving you 100,000. And you put more on that job. And business is jealous as well. Business are like women and also men before women start, they come at me like that. I mean, everybody, you'll be jealous now. Like, I need you more. So if you're not giving your time to this academy and you give more excuses, there's one person I know here, he's always in traffic. He's always in an area where there's no network. He knows himself. He's always telling me, coach, I'm in class. Coach, I'm in the track. I'm in transit. This is always in somewhere except here. Yeah, and he knows actually, he has the intelligence, he has the knowledge of Forex. All he needs is pay attention to this academy. I tell you, that guy would have been the richest among everybody because he's good. But he's always in transit. I'm on bus. I'm in class. And me, I can't say no because these things are actually genuine. It's right. It's not wrong because it's not right. Sorry, it's not lying. But the question is, if this were to be exams in that school, will he be on transit? Whatever is happening anywhere, will he go there? He will stay in school. So this psychology thing is what is affecting your pocket and your ability to make money. It's not that the academy is not working. The academy is working, but you are not ready psychologically. Verbally, orally, financially, maybe you are ready, but you're not ready for the profits. So I think that's where we're going to draw the curtains. So this is what it means. So how do you not take this trade every week? Now, right now, you are still ready. Look at the pairs now that have given profits. Check the ones that have not given profit. Focus on them. Now, the best way is if you are subscribed to TradingView, you can set your alarm. Let me stop sharing screen so I can see can talk like normal Zoom call now for a while. Because I think I've done, right? Now, you can ask questions. I've given to like 4 questions or 5. Please, let me unmute you guys. I want to put the permission, so I won't have to be unmuting. Okay, just raise your hand if you have a question, then I'll mute you. Raise your hand if you have a question. If you have a question, just raise your hand and I'll unmute you. And then we'll close for tonight. Close for tonight. Night. Question. We can stop recording. I can stop recording. Let me stop.